Hello and welcome to our place in Sicily. Today we're going to floor you. Literally, we're going to talk floors, but it's going to be really fun. So let's get started. So just how are we going to floor you this week? Well, we are finishing the last stages of our last floor that we have to finish so that we can start working on the last little bits and put the scaffolding up and then put on a roof. And then like 6 months from now, we'll still have 6 months to go. But also, maybe more excitingly, because we've shown the sort of floor process a couple times, but it's always interesting, and we tried to show you in a little different way this time. But if you stay till the end, you will get to see some beautiful craftsmanship at work. We're going to the Romano factory where we are watching them make our tiles for the guest room bathroom. These are Piedimonte tiles, which is the traditional tiles. And I was blown away by the options, and my head is swirling after touring there today. And now we're going to show you, and I hope you love it. And if you do, let me know, because there will be more things we will be doing with Artisans. And if you dig this, if you like it, if you want to know more information about how to get these, by the way, they even can ship through Dallas. So if you're in the United States, you can get these made for you, anything you want. It's amazing. So let's get started. First, the girls' floor. Okay, raise your hands if you know what's happening here, and I'll call on you. But they're setting up the room right now to accept into those holes the concrete beams. They have to put sort of wood all the way around the outside. Stefano has brought the bricks, and this time we're showing you, obviously the team doesn't really work this fast, but these guys work so hard. Those beams are solid concrete with a few rebar pieces put through them. Oh man, listening to them was painful. I really wanted to help, but there's no way they would ever allow me to help. So they're putting up the concrete beams, which are stretching the expanse and resting on the platforms, which they've leveled. And then they're using the floor bricks, which are specially made almost like a Lego to fit in and notch it. So they have to do one at a time to sort of space them evenly apart. Think of this sort of as joists that we would keep on 16 inches on center. So they're using the bricks as spacers. They're going to space them all out. They're actually going back and forth between grabbing the cement beams, because they've got to sort of wiggle them all in there, and they are heavy, and putting in the bricks. So splitting up the job a little bit just for the sake of stamina, I think. And then now that they've got it all figured out, now they're just moving the bricks in from the truck. And this shows Stefano like he is a ghost from Pac-Man, putting them down. And this is them prepping it for next. What comes is the mesh. This is what it's looking like from underneath. All of a sudden you can't see the pretty ceilings on the second floor anymore, but these will soon be lovely ceilings down here. They've got all the bars around a walking platform. And now the next day they've put on this metal mesh. It's just like any other cement job. It's there for reinforcement. And they've blocked sort of underneath where there are holes with wood that becomes sort of like a former, if you've ever done DIY or watched somebody do it. And then the next morning at 7 a.m., they had the cement truck there. If you've watched this before, you'll know the cement truck parked in a different place before, but couldn't to make this last room work. So they parked across the street and made a arch for people to drive through. The team is using the hose there to fill in the different spots, taking a break every once in a while to level it, and working their way out of the room. But now it's time for a slower pace and a trip to the store, really the factory for Romano. So let me turn this over.
Here you can find the original mold of about 100 years ago that are the same that my grandfather and his father used to produce tiles. All of this mold was made in the material is brass.
Ah.
Yes.
How long would it take
like
to
this?
Would it have taken to make one of these in brass? Ah, yes.
Yes.
Okay. So how long in the past would it have taken to make a brass template?
How long?
So you don't do them.
Per produrre una forma come questa.
Depend of the complexity of the pattern.
Okay.
Yes. But I think a couple of days.
Yeah,
but
but now
one of these.
But now, how can you do them? I've seen The Secret. Can you show them how you're doing them now? How you do the? So now we have.
This is for new tile. This is 3D printing.
See.
Okay. We use today we can reproduce all the pattern you have. Also for if you have ancient tiles with old pattern, we can recreate the same.
Yeah.
We scan the tile and
fantastic.
we recreate the mold.
And I'll show you guys some of the other tiles that they've done in the showroom of the new and old. I'll show them that too.
Awesome. Create all the pattern you want.
Yeah.
If there is an architect that want a new pattern, we can create.
Excellent.
For him.
Wow. It's like a jewelry box.
Yeah. Jennifer, how you can see, we produce this tile one piece by one, okay? And we use our ingredients are cement mixed with iron oxide for the color, and marble sand.
And what is this tool he's using? What do you call it in Italian?
What? This one?
The funnel. The tool This one? Yes. Imbuto.
Imbuto, yes.
Okay. It looks good for making pancakes too.
Yeah. Yes, of course. It's the same probably. Yeah. And you can see that the tiles is made in 2 layers. Okay. The first is the colored tiles. The other one is.
And I'm sorry, I'm going to interrupt you. He's shaking this now. It's just settling. The machine, I don't know if they can tell on video, is like shaking a little bit to just settle the color.
Yeah.
Okay, and
this is the second part.
Okay.
This is the This is called in Sicilian language sprullo. Sprullo. This is Sicilian, not Italian. Sicilian. Yes. This is useful because the tiles become dry, and when the tiles go under the press, stay solid, and the line of the pattern stay straight. This is the second layer. This is the second layer, and this is made with cement, gray cement, and lava stone, small pieces of lava stone.
Excellent.
That in Sicilian language is called azzolo. Azzolo, yes.
Azzolo. Okay, you're teaching me my first Sicilian word. All right, and then they go up here. Okay.
Look here. This is azzolo.
Ah. Okay. See.
Okay.
See. So it's sabbia dell'Etna.
Yes.
Okay.
It's Etna sand.
Fantastic. So the colors are determined more by elements. It's not like a paint.
It's what the color. What is? What we use for the coloring. Is iron oxide. This is a mix of cement with marble sand, water, and iron oxide. That is a pigment to give the color of the tile. We have for all the color the receipt with a code, and this is a receipt of yellow. You can find here all the ingredients, the raw material, white cement, this is marble sand, and here iron oxide. So we use only natural product. Important that he wait that this line become wet. Okay. And after he put the second layer.
See.
Okay. This is new. This machine is not like the old of my grandfather used in the past.
So what was the old machine like? Hand cranked?
Yes, the old machine have a big piece of metal for pressing, and you manually press.
And he's starting his row.
But the process of fill the mold is the same. Yes, it's more than 100 years ago. They used to fill the mold in the same way. After about 20 days, that the tiles become dry. We polish them, the tiles, in that machine. Okay.
All right. Let's go look.
Look. Come with me. Ciao Antonio. This is another kind of product. It is for external use.
Okay, wow.
But the process is similar. Okay. We put your tiles on this machine, and there are And with this tool, this is a tool to polish them.
Okay.
Inside the machine,
Wow.
polish the tile. Okay, and this is the result. Here you can find the material inside.
See.
This is lava
See,
from
yeah.
Etna, okay?
Beautiful. Wow.
Tiles here, look.
Okay.
This is
okay.
a special system
Okay.
and need to dry the tiles
Okay.
better. Okay? And
okay.
after this, we put the tiles inside the box
Okay.
for transport. And this is the final packaging, okay?
This is after all the magic has been done.
Yeah.
These tiles could be yours. Wow. Look at. Oh, what is this? Is that lava in just a white cement, or is that?
This is marble, Italian marble. It's not lava.
Wow.
The name is Nero Ebano.
Nero Ebano.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll show you.
Oh. Oh. Wow. Amazing. Perfect.
The waste of the process.
Sure.
We reuse the waste, okay? Look. Come si dice fango? Fango è? Come?
Mud.
Mud. Yeah. Look. This is the mud of the polish process.
Wow.
Okay? We reuse the water. Look, the water go in another
A tank
pool,
or okay.
and then the water we reuse for the machine. Okay?
Wow.
The mud is the name of this system is in Italian letto di essiccamento. Okay? We
See.
when this is dry, you can find there the same material but dry.
Okay.
Okay, we reuse inside the tiles. In the 20% of the back of the tiles is made of this material.
Fantastic.
Okay, we use all of this waste.
Wow.
Okay.
Great.
So
are these all tiles that have been polished or waiting, or a mix of what?
there are all here.
All
this
sorts
is
of
not
everything.
polished. This is
See?
polished. Look, for example. No?
Perfect. Oh, look at
When
that.
you can see
See.
the material inside is
Magic.
polished.
Okay. This is beautiful. Who is the designer for this?
This is blue lava.
Blue lava. Blue lava Cimentino.
Yes.
This is gorgeous. And they're all different. Oh, it even put in glass inclusion.
Yes.
Oh. Is this going in a house or a business? Do you know?
Yeah, in a house.
In a
This
house.
is for a house, private house.
Fantastic. Wow.
You can customize the tiles you want.
Wow.
You can create the pattern. You
Do you
can
hear that,
you can
architect?
choose.
By
you
the way,
can
this
choose
is
the
Igor.
color. We can do everything.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. And if somebody wants your tile, but they don't live in Sicily, but maybe live on the mainland,
Yeah.
you arrange for getting tiles transported to them? Or they
Yeah.
just have to come visit Sicily and take them home?
If you want, we can transport for you everywhere.
Because
okay?
we definitely have people who watch who are working on houses all over the country. So I don't want anybody to be jealous that you can only get this if you're in Sicily. Excellent. Well, that's all from our place in Sicily. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. Remember, you can check down in the description to find out more about this company and get a link. And also on their website, they have a tile simulator so you can work out all of the different patterns you could do. We are, if you haven't guessed, doing something very contemporary. I don't think you would have expected the designs you saw them making with ours. We're taking a very old technique and doing something contemporary with it. And but we also found a tile there that matches our tiles that are in our reception room that are moving to my daughter's bedroom. So the cool thing is they can make a replacement for that too. They can do anything. I don't know what these guys can't do. But again, we hope you enjoyed this. I really, really, truly enjoyed having the excuse to ask them if we could film there, not just, you know, for you, but also selfishly to see our tiles being made. And there used to be, well, right now there's about a handful or less than a handful of places like this that exist in Sicily right now. Back when Marco's grandfather did this, there were a handful just in Catania. So it's really a dying craftsmanship, but it's so great. So if you're like me and you like stuff like this, I would love to have you subscribe, ask questions, contact Romano, get some floors. If anybody on here gets a floor, let me know and send me pictures. Send me pictures of your designs, all that stuff. You can send them to ciao@ourplaceinsicily.com. Until next time, we're looking forward to sharing more with you. Ciao, ciao.